We're back, guys. Tennis in a minute. I'm your host, Good Energy. I give you the rundown on tennis coverage every single day. Iga! Big bad Iga! She's taking on Sara Sorribes Tormo, someone that she's beat twice. They played actually twice this past season. I guess now it's 2024. We can say this past season, right? With the new season surf off. They played at Wimbledon, where Iga gave Sara a bagel, and they also played in Beijing, where Iga won that in straight sets. And Iga has mentioned, look, she doesn't really like the media covering, the matches where she shuts her opponents out. She doesn't really like the term Iga's bakery or bagel. But listen, I've also seen interviews where Iga's like, well, where do I rank on the all-time bagel list? So she's a competitor. And the reality here is this is going to be a very tough match for Sara Sorribes Termo. And I don't know if Sara has anything that can really threaten Iga. And look, with all due respect, I think Sarah's an amazing player. She's a long rally player. She's a defensive player, but she doesn't have that power to keep opponents off of her. She has to work really hard for points, much like Dashakina, right? And look, I've said in the past, I love Dashakina. I think she's mentally tough. Same with Sara. Her stamina is amazing, right? Same with Sara. But the reality here is, I've said I don't think Dashakina is going to win a Grand Slam unless she fixes her serve. She's got to be able to serve out matches and hold serve. And you can't, look, I've said in the past, I don't think you can win Grand Slams with that type of style. It's literally, I mean, Sarah Schreiber's Turner had the longest match of last season with Beatrice Haddad. You, they can never put opponents away. They're constantly getting broken because their serve isn't that strong. And it's long, grueling rallies. It's like, you can't win a Grand Slam when literally every service game that you win, it's taking you multiple 20-shot rallies just to win points. You're going to be exhausted. Your body's going to wear down, and then when you get into your mid to late 20s, you're going to be exhausted from that. And this is when, I tell you guys in terms of the longevity of someone's career, and I tell you what I project will happen in the future, I'm factoring in things like this. Father Time is undefeated. You cannot play multiple 3 to 4 hour matches each Grand Slam and just think you're going to be able to recover, especially when you get older. It's just not going to work. And the reason I'm correct is take a look at Sarah Schreiber's turmoil. She had to take a break from tennis because she felt that she was just exhausted and burnt out. That type of style is not going to work. So when I talk about Iga Swiatek, and a lot of people, they don't understand, look, it's a marathon. It's not a race. So when I look at Iga Swiatek and I see the weight she's putting on and I see her speed starting to reduce, yes, she's powerful, she's physical, she's putting on the muscle, but something's always got to give, right? So when she's adding more strength and muscle, I see her speed starting to slow up. And that concerns me in the later years when she gets in her upper 20s. You're going to have a new batch and a new generation of tennis players that are going to come along and then just run circles around her. But not just yet. She's still the world's number one, and she's still dominant. But did you guys see Iga at the net here? She's looking at the sun. Now, we all know the sun doesn't shine a lot in Poland, about 50% of the time, which, it's not good. But she's looking at the sun, and she has one question. Is the roof going to remain that way? Iga Swiatek, the mastermind, much like Rafael Nadal at the net, she is a perfectionist. Can Sara Schreiber's Turmo win a service game? Over under one. I'm sorry, guys. Look, is Iga gonna give Sara a bagel? Let's just be honest. What do you think? Tennis in a minute. We'll be back.